Yeah. Do we have to fight him, though? I know. Do we have to fight him? Come on, tell me. Can't we just leave and heal first? Even though we already did. Okay, fine, you didn't tell me anything. Is Charlie primed and ready? His stats are pretty insane. But, yeah, I'd say he's primed and ready. We have no excuse now. We have to go fight the Pokemon League champion. Through this door. Hey. I was looking forward to seeing you too. Yeah. Well, guess what? I don't care. You may be able to beat any Pokemon type, but you can't beat Charmander. Charlie in particular. You know what that means. I think I know what that means. It means you're the second most powerful trainer in the world. As you'll notice, the game audio went down. It is now muted. Because I am putting in special music. If not, I'll just have to re-record this whole thing. But there I go, assuming that I didn't put it in. Anyway, I'm preserving flamethrower PP, even though I really shouldn't. That was kind of weird. I thought that only Pharaoh knew mirror. I thought that Pharaoh was the one who knew mirror move, but I didn't know Pidgeot did. Actually, come to think of it, I think Pidgeot had it in Stadium, and I have Stadium. I played it a lot. Alakazam, you're going to want to use a physical move on it. Even though Flamethrower is much more powerful with stab and all that, you're going to want to use a physical move. Of course. Just barely survived. That Reflect won't matter because it's held solo. And now, hey, we're getting into the Rhydon, which looks kind of funny, but it doesn't look stupid, I wouldn't say. Let's just make him submit. With submission. It still has Tail Whip. Keep in mind, I didn't look up their movesets in advance, so I'll be surprised whenever I find that they're using a bad move. Except, yeah, that's our second level up that I mentioned that I really had no reason to mention. Arcanine it's awesome. I like it. I should have used one in Heart Gold, but I didn't. Instead, I used Flareon. That roar, I think I actually made the mistake of thinking that, like, I was just lucky getting unaffected by it, but actually it has no effect in Pokemon battles until, I believe, the 3rd generation. It was just only used in wild battles. Exeggutor. Creepy, but I can deal with it. Burn it to death. Burn the Infidel. And of course it just barely survives. And it's weak to it too. Anyway, the final Pokemon of the game. Blastoise. This thing is really freaking strong. I'm gonna go ahead and use Strength because it's just as powerful as Submission, I believe, and it doesn't have the recoil damage. Anyway, now this battle becomes a stall war, basically. I'm just gonna be like, I'll match this. By the way, if he gets a critical hit, I immediately have to restart the fight or rewind, which I most likely will be doing. Withdrawal. It's such a stupid move. Like, I mean, it's not really stupid, but it's stupid that he's using it. Now I'm moving to Flamethrower because it's a lot better. It's going to be a lot better. Well, actually, I think it did about the same amount of damage as Strength. So, anyway, let's just heal up and, yeah, use Withdraw again. So let's see if Flamethrower will finish him off. Yes! First attempt. That was lucky. Oh, it is fair. And now, the ending. You lost because Charmander shall never be defeated. Ever. seen this ending 1,000 times, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show it to you quietly. Well, no, I'm not. I'll wait till the credits, actually, before I start doing my, binge on the game. Not really. Hall of Famers! Hall of Famers! I didn't even say it right there. Charlie. He was all I needed to beat the game. I'm proud of you, Charlie. You came through in the end. You never lost a single battle. Well, you did, actually, but it was just one. How anticlimactic. Pokemon Red version staff. Anyway, I just want to say, first off, that I'm finally done with this game. And don't worry, guys, I'm not going to just end off my Pokemon projects. I'm not going to... This isn't the only Pokemon I'm going to do. But... and it's not the only solo run I'm going to do. It's the first one I've done, and I know that it gets me more publicity. It seems to get a lot more views and likes than Minish Cap, even though I don't understand why, because Minish Cap is much more interesting. To me, anyway. But it's not going to be the only one, because, I want publicity. I try not to seem like that, but I want to be known. Who doesn't? But anyway, it was honestly not that hard to beat this game with just a Charmander. I've had somebody say, "Hey man, you must be really skilled to beat the game with just a Charmander." No, I'm not. I know what I'm doing, and really that's all it takes. That determination and training, basically. You gotta have your Pokemon trained to be good. And I don't think I ever had to actually grind, except maybe once or twice. So, yeah, none of the gym leaders were hard, except maybe Misty. I don't remember though. Looks like the credits are already over. I didn't even get to finish my thoughts on the game. Alright then. Cool. Game over. Okay now. Let me end. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Pokemon Red version. But, is there anything else I haven't covered on the game? I don't think so. Yeah, the first part of the game, I had to redo it, actually. I'll just say a couple more things about the game. I'll cut all this out if I don't like it, but I had to redo everything from Mount Moon up until Mount Moon, because I overrode my save state after that. And I actually did have a previous take of the first 4 segments of the Charmander solo run. Trust me, they were not even remotely interesting. You would not like them, except for the thing where I was like, Charlie's confused. The only cure for that is sleep it off, just like a hangover. But a hangover's probably the cause of your confusion. I still remember that joke. It's probably the funniest thing I've ever said on YouTube. That's in a video that has ever been on YouTube. And that's really saying badly of me, because it wasn't very funny. Anyway, see you guys next week for Minish Cap, and then after that, another game that you'll find out then.